Alright, we're live, I'll get started here. I was live last night. Went over the buys last night. If anybody was here last night. Let's see what's good. Good morning. Gonna go over some quick analysis here on gold. Anyone was here last night, we went over gold last night as well. If you're inside the inner circle, I went into detail over all of this yesterday. If you guys are in my inner circle, I dropped a video for you guys, dropped some analysis, and if you look at the market right now and you go look at what I talked about in that video, again, we had the buy set up. I said where that could go, and then again I said maybe we could come up into here and get a move down. I broke this down yesterday. Broke down the buy. Right now, market might be giving the sell, as you can see. Yeah. This candle's already dropping at the moment. I don't know if any of you guys are paying attention to anything I went over. Even last night. Last night I ran this down. Again, I talked about how we could come up into here, maybe make a move downwards. Ran that down. There was a good buy setup. Yesterday. If you're live with me, you should have caught it. I did talk about it last night. Was anyone here last night? But the sell as well. The sell, we might have just missed it. Unless this candle pulls back, we might have missed the sell there. Just dumped. Was hoping that wasn't gonna just drop right there. That's why I was gonna stream. I was literally, if we were still up here, I was literally about to call this out. Probably have to get like a pullback into that. Market's, now that it's dropping, it's like it's already just had a nice drop from, I said yesterday 33.40. Even in that video, if you guys are in my inner circle, I posted pretty spot on analysis for you guys yesterday in the afternoon, 3:54 p.m. afternoon, when the market was slowing down. Hopefully you guys caught that trade, but again, I was talking about this yesterday, so maybe some of you were able to grab the buy or the sell, both. Sell's kind of happening right now. Maybe we can get some pullbacks. I would see more of a sell setup right now. Like if you look at the market, you can see where we came to. Could try to come back down. Like what did it just hit? 35. Yeah, that would have been like a good TP1 from 40. Could try to push down even back to like 25, but not a good entry right now. Market just moved away. Maybe the next candle or this candle can go back up into the zone. Like you have that area there. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, tell him Dom. Yo, I hope you guys are paying attention though, because man, like simple stuff. Simple, spot on. Went over it. Gave you guys a video yesterday. Hopefully you guys are paying attention, taking notes. But yo, right now, you're just gonna have to wait, watch price. It just hit a good area for sells. Yo, tell him in the chat. Tell him woof. Yeah, y'all lack the energy. Tell him, Dom. y'all lack energy. Well, I'm gonna start streaming once a week for you guys. All right. I'm gonna start streaming once a week. All right, once a week. I'll change it up. Once a week. Where's the energy? Where's the energy? I'm gonna start streaming once a week for you guys. We got 12 likes. 12 likes. Damn. Do you guys even know how to like the video? You gotta go to the video. Maybe keep an eye in this area because news comes out today at 8:30. There is high impact news coming out. that news could spike back up and then maybe create a movement down. I only see sell setup right now, so we have to wait for maybe like a pullback on the news, maybe back to that area. I stream once a week now, guys. That's it. New schedule, once a week. Every Friday at 3 p.m. Gonna stream Fridays, 3 p.m. Probably gonna have to wait for pullback to like 33.40. You'd want to see if 33.40, 33.43 area could hold that area. Maybe 45 at the most. Where's 45? 45 is pretty high up there. If we come back to 33.40, 33.44 area, like where the high is. That's like 33.43 actually. Come back to there. Pullback entry. If that could go with like 4 hour, what we're seeing on the 4 hour, potentially. I've been up. I've been watching Ethereum. I'm watching Ethereum and Dog with Hat, and ADA, a couple coins. I've just been watching price. Solana. I've been watching Solana all night. Solana moved. I'm watching ETH. ETH's been moving. Was up all night watching price. I was in some trades. I'm in some trades, some big trades. Holding Solana still. I talked about that yesterday. If anybody was on stream yesterday, that big Solana trade, 2,800 Solana. Once again, in profit. Still holding it out. Just gonna hold that out. If this thing can go to 180s, could be a six-figure trade. Trying to get to that, you know. The highest it was up was like 22,000 right here, and then it came back to entry. I talked about it yesterday on stream. If you're on stream, entry's at like 161, 160. Pushed up. It was a big trade. I showed you guys yesterday when it was like literally down here. We were streaming yesterday morning. Yeah, it's a big position. Still holding it. Gonna see how today goes. Today could be an interesting day. We had a little back and forth yesterday. Yesterday was an interesting day. If you weren't on yesterday's stream, you should watch the part that I talked about crypto. Talked about a good amount of stuff yesterday, but yeah, how long we were on yesterday? It was a good discussion yesterday. You're seeing, like this person said, momentum behind crypto regulation building. Now, Trump was apparently pissed, furious. It was said that Trump was furious and personally pressuring members who opposed the bills yesterday. So there was expected to be another vote. That didn't happen. We went over this stuff last night. If you're on last night, or if you watched the recording, covered a lot of this last night. A lot of different stuff. But today, basically, I guess today it's going to get passed early. Again, we went over this last night. For anybody who might not have been here last night. But yeah, today, so yeah, last night, so like I said, as it was said, he was furious. He was furious about things. Because these bills were supposed to get passed yesterday. And they didn't. So your boy Donald, your boy Trump, basically said, hey, you know, supposed to be crypto week. Figure it out. You know, get it done basically. So today it looks like is happening. They have all agreed to vote tomorrow morning in favor of the rule. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens later today, or earlier, maybe later this morning. We'll see. We'll see what's happening right now. Yeah. Keep up with it, but that's something to keep up with today. You might see crypto move because of this. We're already seeing we've already seen Bitcoin move a lot, and it's had some recovery. Like I even said yesterday, it's probably gonna have some recovery. If you're paying attention to what I said yesterday, pay attention to the things I say. Yesterday I said we're probably gonna have some recovery. Look at that. What do you know? There's your recovery. Does this recovery stick, or does it flush down bigger, go up? Ethereum's above $3,000 now, above 3,100 in the 3,100s. We went over an important chart last night. If you're on last night's stream, last night I went over some good information, so make sure you watch. I would watch what I talked about last night on the stream, because I'm not going to go over all of it here today. We were on for like 2 hours yesterday. Important chart. I even posted this in Discord earlier tonight. And Bitcoin updates. It's Ethereum, but important chart on Ethereum. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. If you're in the Discord, you might have seen. Again, I post a lot of stuff. If you guys actually keep up with the amount of stuff I post a lot of things. So hopefully you guys have kept up with everything up to this point that I've posted, because a lot of things I've posted have happened and have been key to pay attention to, especially with Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, soon, and now so Solana, like the main things we talk about. I posted a chart. It's an important chart. It's pretty much your wake-up call if you're an ETH holder. We're seeing ETH, Bitcoin hit a historical support zone, a local bottom we haven't touched since 2019, 2020, going into 2021. So it hasn't been this low since those years. 2020 going into like 2021. Strong demand zone. ETH has been underperforming Bitcoin for over a year, but this chart is flashing a bottom signal, momentum shift incoming. So Ethereum even breaking 3K while Ethereum Bitcoin is this low. If Ethereum Bitcoin has a rally like it has in the past here, you can see this is a monthly chart I'm on, so every candle is 1 month of price action. So you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, then you go up. I'm not saying we're just gonna go straight up. See what happens today with the news, but anything can happen in the markets. It could go up, down, like maybe it does something like over here where price zigzags more before it like really goes up. I put a line at January 2026, kind of imposing like, okay, we'd probably go up by January 2026 to get kind of like a sense of that. But what's key right now is Ethereum's breaking 3K while the Ethereum Bitcoin is low. Bitcoin's high. So that's interesting. It's not just a breakout of 3,000. It's like potentially a momentum shift. I don't know if you guys saw. I did a little write-up at midnight. Well, after midnight. This is after I got off the stream yesterday. So yeah, interesting chart. Go look at what I posted there. Go read it if you haven't seen. If you understand what I'm saying there, then you may be able to understand the bigger picture, that there's catch up still for ETH, that ETH still has room to go higher. If you understand everything in here. So I posted that earlier this night. Check it out. So you have history repeats itself. With Ethereum being at 3,000 right now, well above 3,000, we're in the 3,100s, like 3,150 right now, around there. And this is low. Ethereum has room to explode, because if this moves, then if history repeats itself like we've seen over here, remember this is a historical level because it hasn't been here since, like you could see 2020. Well, we go to the chart, you can see over here 2020. And into 2021. So there's 2021 right there. Where my crosshair is. This is where 2021 is. So we haven't been at this level. So you could see like Ethereum versus Bitcoin has really been, we had some times where, you know, had some recovery, like here. Now it's maybe getting ready for a kickback. If this can go back, then pay attention to this chart. Especially if you're an ETH holder, if you believe in ETH, like it is the second largest cryptocurrency. So if you're an ETH holder, a good chart to pay attention to for the rest of this year. Because with 3,000, what are we at right now? 3150 right now, and that could, like, if this goes up, this has 3150. Where could we go? 4,000, obviously. But then it's like beyond that thinking. Yeah, historically, since like literally like COVID year, March 2020 over there. 2021's right here. That's 2021. I expect by 2026, you know, I think like, okay, by 2026, this is stronger. This is like a signal, like I wrote here. Where is it? This could be like a bottom signal. Doesn't mean it has to go just straight up from here. If you look to the left again, you can see like it went up, it went down, and then it went up strong, and then it came back down, and then it went up strong, and then it came back down, and then it rallied really strong. So it could zigzag, like do whatever, right? It doesn't have to just go in a straight line from here. Definitely a good chart to pay attention to, for sure. Looks promising, I would say the least. And with this price, I mean, Bitcoin's about 119 right now. We're just there at 119,000s. If you look at Ethereum when it was 4,000, Bitcoin was trading between like 90 and 100K when Ethereum was 4,000. Now Bitcoin's like 120K, 119, and Ethereum's 3,100. So when Ethereum, not that long ago, like literally January, Ethereum was at 4,000. When Ethereum was there, Bitcoin was here, just relatively below 100K in the 90s, on the way to 100K, coming to the 100. Bitcoin stabilized for a bit, and ETH just dropped, and Bitcoin dropped, and then Bitcoin rallied. Now you're seeing ETH start to follow kind of behind, like it's similar. If you look at this move up, flag, push up, this move up, flag, push up. ETH's probably like more like a magnet. There's probably like a magnet here on the bigger picture. It's like a magnet at maybe around $4,000 plus. I would say even probably because of this chart, higher than 4,000 long term, probably like 5,000, 6,000. Because of this chart. If this chart repeats like history, then probably higher than 4,000. With Bitcoin like 119, it only makes sense. And then after that, it'd probably be like Solana. Like Solana's looking like it's trying to get ready for a breakout. It's kind of been making nice bullish trending structure. All right. Check the chat. Right now, no buys right now. If anything, I'm chilling for buys right now. If anything, I want to see if like this can pull back to 3340, 3343 area for a sell. Buys, what's my opinion on buys at what, 35, 3540? Nah, I would say buys maybe down lower, like 30, 25 if anything again. I'd want to see like more of this, like a spike up. If I was looking for a setup this morning, something like this. The 4 hours in it, like the 4 hour, we got news. Like news could even find it. Like news could spike up. News might spike. Yeah, like news is coming out 8:30. Price could spike up and find an entry. The 4 hours looking bearish. It wants to go down. It just hit pretty much a break and retest. You had a break and retest here. I caught the buys up, missed the sell. I caught the buys up. Should have gone on a little bit earlier. Like you had, yeah, literally. If this was up here still, we would have been in this sell. We would have been in this sell, like, would have been nice. Maybe there's a pullback entry on the news, but it looks like price wants to go down based on the 4 hour time frame. On cryptos, maybe you can get some decent pullbacks. Like the market has moved up. Wouldn't be like the best buy spots. Like if cryptos fall today, probably some good pullback entries. Like if Ethereum comes back to 3,100 or lower, if it comes to 3,000 even, or 3,050. Like if Ethereum comes below 3,100, back to 3,000 even. If crypto can kind of drop down, you might be able to find some decent entries. If Solana drops, you might be able to find decent entry. Not here, it's at this top. You maybe want some pullbacks, like even Bitcoin. If Bitcoin comes down this morning, if Bitcoin can come back down, it's better entries. If things can drop, like crypto's moved up today already. It's at some, like market's at some highs right now. Yeah, market's at some highs right now. Like everything's at highs right now. So it wouldn't be, it's not like a buy spot. I wouldn't say everything's in a good buy spot for entries. Like if you can wait the day out and see if like there's a bit of a dip. Like yesterday, and well, Monday there was a good little dip. Or faster pullbacks. That's what Bitcoin did yesterday. If you're watching Bitcoin yesterday, it pumped and then it did a quick pullback. So if you get like quick pullbacks today, that might be better than buying at these prices, waiting for some quicker pullbacks, some deeper pullbacks a bit. After the news, maybe during the news. Market's at some highs right now, starting pullback, so you might get like a little flush out for better entries. Kind of like these types of moves. See, like here, this was a fast move down, but ran up. So it'd be better to wait, see if things drop. If you're looking for crypto entries or buy entries on things. Right now, things just moved up for the night. If ETH could maybe pull back to like, I would see 3,100, but I'd want it, like if I was looking for an entry, like it'd be better even below 3,100, closer to 30, $3,050, $3,000 probably for ETH. Yeah, the news will affect gold. It'll affect like pretty much all the market. Good exits for XRP. Realistically, like 350. I think it'll go to 350. Then like $4, 350, $4. Like longer term, if you're looking at longer term. ETH's hot right now, so Ethereum's hot right now. Yeah, the news that's coming out is gonna affect everything. Pretty much like everything will be affected with the news today. So everything, crypto could even move. Yeah, gold, like where gold is, where's silver at too? Well, silver just had like a wick down. Yeah, I wish we don't have an entry right now for gold. We may have to wait after the news, but all I see for right now is, yeah, price left us. If there was like a pullback to 33.40, it would have been nice, but price left us. Maybe I'll wait after the news or drop something in Discord. I was trying to jump on early to catch this sell, because man, I literally marked this up yesterday. Literally had this marked up yesterday. Literally had this marked up in the afternoon. So I missed the sell, but I caught the buy. A lot of you guys caught the buy with me. I don't know if any of you guys caught the sell. That sell looks like it's happening. I would be in that sell. I would be in that, typically, like I would have been in that sell. I missed it. And I would have just been kind of holding it till news. Like that's, so it's like, I want to see if that stays. Because like if I would typically be in this setup, like it rejected, it's going down now. So it could still keep dropping. I may just follow that, like the 4 hour, the next 4 hour. Look at this 4 hour. This one's bearish. The next one could potentially even drop on the 4 hour. Unless the news is, you know, in favor of the dollar, like negative for the dollar. If the dollar tanks, like it depends on the dollar too. If the dollar tanks, then different scenario. But if you look at the 4 hour right now, like typically in this situation, I would want pullback to maybe look for like a continuation entry back down for the move. 4 hour looks bearish. Like break and retest right at those lows. Well, we got the buys at least. If you're on last night, doubled your account. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh yeah, last update was good. I was patient though. I waited. One of the things is that 4 hour. I waited for this 4 hour to finish, and then I was like, okay, this is a good time to make a video. Hopefully some of you guys caught it. If you guys caught it, drop some charts and stuff. If you guys caught it. Yeah, right now I'll probably just be patient for the next setup. Yeah, there's good stuff to learn with those. With that trade setup, there's a lot to learn. Everyone's expecting crypto to pump today because of the bill and everything. Bonk is up. Oh yeah, Bonk's flying. Pepe's in like you could look for charts like this that are even in like flags or like maybe consolidations. They could have breakouts. Some charts look like that. Pepe, Bonk just broke out like crazy. Pepe's like in a flag. Ethereum, Pepe. What else is in any flags? A lot of things are in some like flags, consolidations. Like if you look at ADA, Cardano, that's in a flag here. Kind of just building up, consolidating. A lot of things have that sideways. If you look at Litecoin, same thing. Litecoin. You can see a lot of coins right now kind of have that sideways pattern right now. Trying to break out to the upside. Polkadot, same thing. Chainlink, very similar. ICP. Xauusd's been breaking up. If you look, a lot of things look similar, like they're trying to break up to the upside. Like even Solana has like this, right? Like if you look at Solana, You can see it's just kind of been consolidating here. To me, yeah, it looks like charts look bullish. Like the charts are in accumulation, low spots, breakouts. Some things have broken out. Today I'm gonna pay attention to that news that comes out with crypto. But yeah, no, we missed the setup on gold. We may have to wait. I was gonna try to. I was gonna call it the sell, but missed it. It's all good. It's all good. Maybe we'll be able to find a set. Maybe there might be a setup after the news, because that sell was the setup that was there. There's not a setup right now. I'm not gonna take buys right now here, personally. I'm gonna wait a bit, but you're getting like a break and retest at 35. I know, I see why like one of you guys are asking about buys at 35 or 40. Like I see what you're maybe seeing here, right? Like 35 area. There's like a previous area here that you broke above. That might be like the last scalping buy that you have here. Yeah, buy entry before the news. That could be like before the news type of setup. Maybe that sticks for a bit before the news. Like I see what you're saying. 35 area makes sense. We're in an area where price has previously rejected, but we have like break and retest right here. So I might keep an eye on the 4-hour today and see if there's like a wick back, maybe like a selling opportunity in this zone, like 33.40, 33.43 area. Just be patient overall. So I might do today. Just keep an eye on the news. I'll update you guys in Discord if I see any particular setups or something that's a bit more clear. Right now, not as clear. So far though, like price following pretty much what I went over yesterday. I don't know, I'll probably just sit on my hands, watch price a bit today, and drop maybe something like this again today, or we'll see if something clear comes, because this is a clear setup. If you study that, it was a clear, good setup. Ethereum's having momentum. Yeah, a lot of things are. I was scanning all the charts. And like a lot of them look like flag patterns, accumulations. Like they're sideways, trying to break out to the upside. If you look at a lot of charts, like I just kind of went over in cryptos right now. Cardano, where's that thing at? ADA. I think one of these days this chart will like break out. Yeah, one of these days. Yeah, look at Cardano. Look at this chart. This chart looks super interesting. Now gold, like I said, say again, gold, maybe the only thing I'm gonna just kind of keep an eye on for New York session is if like I said, 3340, 3343 area, that may hold. Maybe for one more move down. You could get a spike up on the news, and then price ends up like closing bearish, ends up holding bearish more. You could potentially get something like that even. Let's dog have had it. Bro, this thing Slowest thing ever. Slowest, fastest thing ever. Pumps, dumps, dumps, pumps. Yeah, all I see for gold right now, guys, not too much. I want to jump on because I was seeing that sell setup and then literally drifted away. But 3340, 3343 area could be an area to keep an eye on for potential sells. If I see a bullish setup, I'll update you guys in Discord, or I'll make another video like I did yesterday. But yeah, for now, that's really it. I'm not going to stay on for the news. Just want to go over some quick analysis. You have this low. Market could potentially hold that low on the 4 hour still. There could be an attempt to spike back up to it, but still hold it. And potentially get a move down. That's all I see on gold. Ethereum, maybe some pullbacks to like 3,000, closer to 3,000. I'll buy the dip. It might not even come that far. It might just be like a quick move and then go back up. I might jump on in a couple hours. I gotta go soon. I might jump on in a couple more hours after the news. Maybe like 9:30 or 10:30, around there. See where the market's at. That's all I see on gold for the morning right now. A 4 hour area. Same area I marked here. This low. Yesterday. Move up. Continuation. So that low still pretty much intact. It looks like that low is still intact right now, like it rejected it. Maybe a bigger move coming from there. If you scan the crypto market right now, there's coins that, like, you can find some coins that maybe offer good pullbacks that are low. Like, a lot of things are low. I've been going over this in my inner circle a lot. Like, a lot of things are still really low on the charts, like at pretty much like historical levels, like all-time levels, low, like levels they haven't been at in over a year or 2 years, couple years, type of thing. Like a lot of coins in the top 100. So some of those coins may find some pumps. Like, those are the coins that could find some pumps sooner or later, especially with where Ethereum's at. There's still things, even though the market last 2 weeks has pumped, some of these charts that have even pumped. I was talking about Ondo when it was at 70 cents, 71 cents. Now it's at the 90s. Some of these charts are still low relatively. Like, the market's pumped in the last couple of weeks, but there is a good amount of charts that are still at very low points. Like, again, a historical level, like when you're looking at maybe yearly lows. And when we're literally looking at the monthly time frame on all these charts that I just kind of scrolled through. So you can find stuff, like, keep your eyes open. There's definitely charts to find, there's moves to find that are boiling up. ETH 4,000 soon. I see, yeah, maybe scalp. I don't see a buy here. Yeah, like, if it's a buy in this scenario, you know, with so much time before news, because the market's not going to move so much before the news. It's not going to make so much movement before the news, right? Like, it's not going to make a huge trend before the news. If anything, it gives you maybe that last buy before the news, that last entry that could stick before the news a bit. That type of scenario. Because, like, you have news coming out, and, you know, the market's not gonna have as much, like so much movement before the news. So again, like I was saying, like 3340, 3343 area, maybe that has some rejection. Since it's a news day, I would be like light risk. Nice analysis on gold. Yeah, gold was spot on. Gold was spot on. Like, I just saw this. Someone just posted this. Like, read this. This is one of the students in Inner Circle. Look at this. This is a gold trade, literally. 33.25. 33.25 on the dot. And 33.20. I just noticed that. There's an Ethereum trade. Nice move there. One of the things I have to remind myself is less is more. And this mindset has been guiding me in my growth as a trader. Been following Evan. I looked at 2 or 3 strategies and felt lost because I was chasing complex concepts. But I've learned to use simple concepts, understand market direction, but looking at higher time frames step by step. Bam. Knowledge is key. Right there. Knowledge is key, fam. Knowledge is key. The knowledge is key. Yeah, like maybe in London, in London you could have caught some like a scalping buy. Like I think like here, like one of these pullbacks right here would have been a buy. Like in here, could be like maybe the last little scalp before news if it goes up, like I was saying. But news is soon. I wouldn't even stress it personally. Like you don't gotta forecast everything and look for every move in the market as if every entry you take's gonna go to the moon and skyrocket price or go hundreds of pips. Those setups will be there when they're there, and like off the 4 hour usually. I'm still gonna be just patient. Market could bounce up, but not really worried about that personally. Maybe we get a spike up to like 45. Like what I could see potentially happening is like a wick up, but then the market trying to like close back down bearish, potentially, on like the 4 hour. And this area, if you're selling, you want to see if like this area holds to the left. Analysis was pretty fire. Yeah, like 30 pip, that's good. If you're just pip and dip, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. If you're just someone like that, then yeah, like I mean, you probably get a little buy here. Like you are getting a little buy here. That you gotta be. It would have been like if you're already in it, like it would have been already good to be in that, and then maybe quick closing it. But I see what you could see there. I'll wait for after the news. It's big news day. There's big news today. Everything's gonna move. Probably even crypto will move too. We need Solana to go up, guys. We need Solana to go to like 180, and I'll be a happy guy. Silver looks like it's flipping kind of bullish, however. Silver looks like it kind of wants to go up. Silver has actually like this area here. Interesting, right there. Yeah, silver has some rejection, but silver's flipping up. Silver has an area there similar like gold. But this structure here on silver looks interesting. Yeah, I'd still want to see like again 3330, I mean 3340, 3343 area. Maybe that can reject on gold. On the news or after the news. Pay attention to this today. Try to see what I'm gonna keep up with it, so I'll be on later. If you missed last night's call, good call last night. We were on at 11 p.m. last night. I think at 11 o'clock was a good call last night. I went over a lot of crypto information last night. A good amount of valuable crypto information last night. So I'm just looking at the chat. Maybe try holding trades small lots of break even. Working on. on long-term holds, try not looking at the trade, you know, like and focus on a 4 hour, you know, focus on, if you're looking for long-term trades, you'll usually get them off of like a 4 hour chart. But long-term trades, if you have the idea of holding something, like you kind of mentally have to give yourself that holding expectation, like, okay, I'm gonna hold this trade for 4 hours or 8 hours, or this 4 hour candle, or the next two 4 hour candles. Like, you kind of have to mentally tell yourself, like, okay, I'm gonna be in this trade. Don't look at the trade constantly. Like, if you're constantly looking at the trade when it goes in and out of profit, then yeah, that would be emotional, because you'll just kind of get like more FOMO. So, and yeah, like someone said, maybe even smaller lots, like smaller lot sizes. But constantly looking at the trade, if you're trying to hold like something longer term, if you're constantly looking, especially when it's in profit, and then you end up seeing it go to negative, or you see it come back to your entry, that can be kind of emotional. So I mean, like, if you're not constantly looking at it, like if it's a swing, not like giving yourself some breathing room, some time where you're not spending countless minutes watching it through the hours of the day. Yeah, like opposed to what you're seeing in the market, like, yeah, like the candlesticks, like if the candlestick's holding still or your zone's holding still, that type of thing. If you're looking at the money, you'll maybe get like way more FOMO. Probably get a lot more FOMO from that. If you're constantly just looking at the money, because you'll see your trade go in profit, maybe it goes up 40 pips, and then it comes back to your entry, and then you might end up chasing a different entry. So it could be just like an emotional cycle as well. But yeah, keep an eye on, I would say 3340, 3343 area, guys. That's what I'm going to watch for today. I have to wrap it up a bit early today, but I think I'll be coming on in like 2 hours or so, a bit after the news. That's all I see, like I said, right now for gold. Crypto's looking interesting. What coins? There's a lot of coins. Like Avalanche is still low. ICP is really low. ICP is super low at the moment. Like ICP is low. You go through the top 100. I talked about this last night, and like I talk about this all the time in my inner circle. Like there's a lot of coins that are very low in the top 100. Like some of them have been already starting to move away from those really low spots. A good amount of them, to be fair, to say the least. I've been posting in my inner circle charts as well, like long-term plays. I've been posting charts in the last like 2 weeks that, again, have come down to like low territory, low points on the chart where it's like, yo, this is a good time to maybe start paying attention to this coin. It could pump from here. It's super low. Historically, there's a lot of coins that have that right now. If you go through like the top 100, or maybe even a bit outside the top 100 cryptos, you'll be able to find that. A lot of coins, like Ondo was at literally in the 70s. Like we were talking about Ondo when it was in the 70s, because it was super low. Like this is a monthly chart here, or a 1 day chart, but you can see, you get the whole entirety of the chart here, but you can see on like a timeline here, you can see how low this is. There's a lot of charts that were just at really low spots on the chart are starting to move away from them. A lot. Too many. Like, I've been talking about them all for like 2 weeks, especially in my inner circle. If you guys tune into those sessions, I've even made some videos. Look at Bonk, yo. Bonk is flying. Maybe Pepe next. Pepe or Whiff. Those meme coins are looking interesting. But yo, I'm gonna wrap it up for the morning, guys. Keep an eye on gold. Like I said, 33.40, 33.40, 33.43 area potentially, as I mentioned a couple times. But gonna wrap it up for the morning. I might come on a little bit later on during New York session. I'll let you guys know. I gotta get going here. Might tune back in. I'll let you guys know, or if I spot anything, I'll do what I did yesterday too. If you're in my inner circle, if I see anything today or between today and tonight, I'll drop something like this. For now, that's been playing out kind of for now. Market is pulling back to 33.40, so maybe 33.40, 33.43 area. Well, I gotta wrap it up for the morning, guys. Just want to hop on, check out the charts for gold, see where it's at. 4 hour. Again, look at the 4 hour. It's still in this area, so pretty much like a break and retest happening potentially on this 4 hour. You can see. But yeah, that's what I see. So I'm out though, yo. We will be on later today. This will be the first stream of the day. We'll see what the charts do today. We'll see what crypto does. Everything looks like, I'm looking at like, yeah, like Bonk just flew up. Like Bonk just went up like crazy. Pepe looks like it wants to go up. A lot of charts look like they're trying to break out. They have like breakout patterns, like I mentioned before. A lot of charts have that right now. Like look at Sol. Sol looks like it wants to break out. Sol's in this like box, rectangle, like it wants to break out. There's a good amount of charts that are like that right now. Cardano's like that. Pepe looks like that. ADA, wherever I got that. I always forget where it is because I changed this. I gotta change it back. ADA's like that, similar to Solana. But yo, tune in later. Pay attention to the things that I drop in Discord, because there's a lot of people catching up with things that we've been talking about for like the last month. There's people that are catching up to some of the things that like literally we've been talking about since like June. And not even like the same way we've been going about things for months. Some people are just catching up to like now in the narrative of things. And there's things in here, there's things on my sessions that we've been literally talking about for months that people are just catching up to. So yeah, make sure you guys smash that like button before you get off. We got 37 likes. Let's smash that like button, fam. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out the new videos on the channel if you guys haven't seen them. There's a new video posted last week. Someone literally commented on the video saying how they used it the same day I posted the video. 5 days ago, check out that video. And 2 weeks ago, I made this video a little bit ago. This is a good video that you should watch, especially if you want to approach gold, I would say, smart in 2025. Approach gold appropriately. Check out some of the new videos that were made in the last month. There's a lot of information on those videos, guys. Take some of the information, put some of the pieces together. You go through all these videos, you will learn a lot of different things. All right, go check those videos out if you have not seen them. There's a lot of videos that you can see have been uploaded literally in the last 2 months. This is the last 2 months here, the last month. All right, so if you haven't seen any of those, check them out. But yo, like I said, I'm out. We're gonna wrap it up for the morning. Make sure you plug in, tap in. Try to leave your notifications on in Discord, Telegram, YouTube. Make sure you put your notifications on, because man, we're always talking about things on these sessions, guys, that pretty much like end up playing out. Sometimes we're wrong, but most of the time we're right. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next session. Tap in. Peace out, peace out, peace out, peace, peace, peace. We out, we out, we out.